my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, once I bring out my Game of Thrones tarot, people have a lot of really, really good questions about royal family and past lives and past alliances and current alliances and whatnot. And it's actually quite fascinating because it is a real life Game of Thrones. Believe it or not, it is. We can just look at the behavior of Prince Harry to see reality playing out in front of us. So this was a viewer question. I thought it was a really interesting question. So using the Game of Thrones tarot, she talked about that when George was born, apparently Harry had, rumor is it, allegedly, that Harry had a kind of a meltdown. And because he was now no longer the spare, he was pushed down the line. And the question was, did Harry really think that he had a legitimate chance at being king, for starters? And then part two was, did Harry and George have a past life connection? And is that why, Harry was so upset when George was born, or was he just being a petulant child and, acting like a 12-year-old, that he's gone down the wrong one more? So I thought these were really great questions to play with the Game of Thrones cards. A lot of you really love these cards. I do too. They're very, very accurate, actually. I should bring them out more often when we're talking about the royals. So let's get started with number one. Did he have a meltdown when George was born? Did he go into a serious anxiety or panic attack or just anger? And number two, did he actually think that he had a legitimate chance? That's too many. Legitimate chance at being king. And is that why he was upset when George was born? So let's get started. Cards are ready. Page of Coins, there he is. Then we have to remember George is a Cancerian. He's right on the end of the cusp. I think it's so fascinating that William is at the first of the cusp of Cancer and George is right at the end of Cancer. So in some respects, George would be more of a Cancerian than William. His is stronger. But here is, look at that, little Harry. There he is, little Harry, selling us in his spare book that Megan wrote for him. A 10 of coins in reverse. Ooh, this is the legacy of the royal family. This is the line of succession. Wow. Is this a bomb being thrown at the line of succession? Wow. Justice in reverse. See what I mean? The hermit, Harry the Hermie. He did go into a rage. Oh my God, he did. 4 of Swords. Oh man, oh man, oh man. He actually did. He would have put himself like in a stress bed or like an actual kind of depression. Here with the 4 of Swords. Look at this, almost like he needed some kind of medical help. See the laying of hands there? I wonder, and look at, I'm looking at that. Is that like laying on hands and doing some Reiki or energy work to, heal his stress. I want to show you something. Look at the way his hands are. What's that one meditation picture of him and his hands are over his chest like that? Did he actually have to do some kind of meditation or, yes, but look, this is not fair. This is not fair, Harry the Hermie. this is not fair. I'm being bumped out of the line of succession, and what is this going to do to my inheritance? And is that what he was really about? Because now he no longer is the heir to the throne, right? Because you have to think about this. George now will become the sole heir of the monarchy, of all the money, of everything, eventually, one day. So my sources tell me. But yes, look at this. The hermit, he was out of sorts. Wow. What a knob. That's his nephew, the devil, on the 10 of coins. He was seeing red. Oh my God. That's my money. That's my inheritance. That's my, I'm number two. I'm the spare. Not that George is the spare, right? It's just that he's no longer the spare, actually, at all. Just like when Andrew got knocked off when William was born, right? Queen of Swords, upright, on top of the Justice. Now, is that Queen Elizabeth coming down and going, you smarten yourself up? You smarten yourself up. This is actually, the Queen of Swords is, the law or like the legal line of succession. The Queen of Swords is, wills and leases and contracts and things like that. And it's just like, sorry, that's just the way it is, boy. Like, what can you do? Page of Cups, upright, on top of the Hermit. I think eventually he settled himself down. I actually think this would be Queen Elizabeth acting as queen, not necessarily grandmother, telling him to just smarten up. Ace of Swords. Yeah, he got schooled in the truth quite quickly. The moon in reverse. Yeah, you know what? The truth is, Harry, you are the spare. And you probably would have never been king. And yes, that did happen to my dad. I'm talking as Queen Elizabeth. Yes, that did happen to my dad under the circumstances. But I mean, that happened. That has happened in throughout the history, that the Prince of Wales has become, or the Duke of York has become king. It happened, I think it was her great-grandfather, one of the Edwards. His brother was the Prince of Wales, and he died. I think it was his grandfather. I think it was her grandfather. Prince of Wales died unexpectedly, and then his brother, the Duke of York, married Mary of Teck. Mary of Teck was engaged to the brother, to the Prince of Wales. He died. Then he actually married Mary of Teck. Kind of weird, but that's royalty. So yeah, Ace of Swords and the moon in reverse is the truth. Ace of Swords is the truth. The truth is, Harry, oh, the sun in reverse. You are not the sun. You are not the chosen one. You are not the sun. The truth is, you are the spare. And I definitely see here that he actually went into a kind of a dark spot. He actually did. He went into, with the Four of Swords and the sun in reverse, Page of Coins, he went into a very, I would almost say, a depression. At least that's what my sources are telling me, that he did get into a deep funk, knowing that he is further down the line. Underlying here, oh, 10 of Cups in reverse. This is what upset the family. This is when he said, because 10 of Cups in reverse, 10 of Coins is 10 of Pentacles is your extended family, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, your grandparents, your grandchildren. The Ten of Cups is your immediate family, your spouse and your children. It's the family that you live with in your home. So this Ten of Cups is in reverse. So his immediate family, which was just him at the time, but maybe, the three of them, we saw so many of William, Catherine, and Harry out having a great time. I think at that point he realized he no longer has an immediate family. They are now a family. William, Catherine, and George are now a family, and he's the fifth wheel. He's the fifth wheel. And I think this is the moment that he turned on everyone. This was the moment that he set out to change things, This Ten of Cups in reverse. Oh yeah, look, Page of Swords. Absolutely. Oh, the Lovers. Queen of Spears. So that's Queen of Wands. That's Megan. The Star. Page of Spears. Page of Wands. Yes. Yes, he saw an ally in Megan. Look at this, the Lovers. The Lovers. And here she is, the Queen of Spears, which is the Queen of Wands, and the Star. And what did Megan do? She went out to smell and look like his mother. And as long-term viewers know, the Star is my Diana card. Number one, she lives in the stars. Number two, if you look at the traditional tarot card, it's the Sun and 7 stars. So 7 stars is July and then 1st. So that was her birthday. And I've always read that. And look at this, the Page of Swords. He found somebody who knew how to handle the internet, who knew how to handle the media. He felt he lost his immediate family, the three of them, the 3 musketeers, I want to say. Then he knew it was William, Kate, and George. So not only did he lose his spot, he lost his immediate family. And so that's when he went searching for somebody on the internet. So he went to the Call Girl site, the Yacht Girl site. That's what my sources are telling me. And he found somebody. Who smells like his mom. And that was it. Page of Spears. And that's when, this is them going to Africa. I'm getting like a tribal feel here. So that's why I'm saying Africa, and plus we got some pyramids, and I'm thinking, that's when they went to Botswana to Africa. Death. The Chariot. Look at this Chariot card. The Magician and the Empress in reverse, Queen of Cups upright. Yeah, they went and they were going to transform. They actually had their eye on William right from the start. Right from the start. Look at this. Look at Needle pointing at the Chariot. Look at this Chariot card where people are trying to kill the Chariot. Look at Needle trying to get the Chariot, which is William. He's a Cancerian. And George. Look. That little George. He ruined everything. Look at that. The Magician and the Empress in reverse. I think this is there's the Magician here. Now stay with me. This is where they told the Queen they were married in Botswana. She's pregnant. Blah 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 blah. And this is when they did all the lies to the Queen here, and because number one, the Empress is pregnant with possibilities, and fertility and everything, and somebody was fooling somebody that they could get pregnant or that they were pregnant. That's what my sources are saying. But they definitely wanted to attack George. Absolutely. And now that I go back here This Page of Cups, that's George as a Cancerian and a water sign. Yes, look at that. Now that I go back and look, I reminded myself in the beginning of the reading, and then I get so deep into the reading. Yes, look at the devil on George, and somebody's standing in between them. It's the Queen. Oh my God. He was enraged. How? That's your nephew, for God's sakes. How? That's your brother's son. Never mind. Take away all the. I mean, come on. The kid, it's a baby for like. What a nut bar that guy is. Honest. Well, that's what my sources tell me. But yeah, they. Queen of Cups. Here's remember Megan had that weird thing praying at that rock to Diana at Diana's gravesite? Well, that was just so weird. So weird. Here she is praying at a rock. What was she asking? The Hierophant. Well, that's the royal family. 9 of Cups in reverse. The Hierophant's in reverse. 9 of Cups in reverse. 4 of Spears in reverse. Temperance in reverse. The Priestess. There's the Wicked Witch of the West. Well, this is the rushed wedding. Absolutely. 4 of Spears in reverse, 9 of Cups in reverse, Temperance in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah. He was out to upset the royal family. And this is him with writing that goof with Megan writing that book. And people read Temperance in reverse. They were out to it was their wish to they were never going to stay in the royal family. I never really see the high priestess as evil. But it is using, her black magic. That's not racist. That's actually what her and her mother do. It's called black magic. That's them using their black magic. And I've read on that many, many times. And please don't tell me they're doing it on little George. Please don't tell me they're doing it on little George. And maybe that's why, that's why when I did that reading and they said they're worried about little George, I'm interrupting this reading to find out, do they have black magic on little George? Do they have black magic on little George? Oh my God. Right? Because we've done those readings that auto writing from Queen Elizabeth that she was worried about little George. And then didn't we do another reading and somebody else said, did Diana say they were worried? I can't remember. I go into those trances and I upload it, and honestly, if I kept every reading in my brain, I wouldn't remember to put my socks on. It'd be so full. Maybe that's why they're worried about little George. Has Megan and what's her name, Dorito, put a black magic on little George? Has Megan and Dorito put? Please say no. And just a reminder, you can't tell the cards what to say. It's impossible. The cards will say what they want to say. I'm going to clear them just in case. Oh my God. Oh my God. Cards are ready. Wow, really definite split there. Justice in reverse. Queen of Cups, there she is. 7 of Swords in reverse. 4 of Swords in reverse. Page of Cups, there she is. There he is. Oh my God. You guys, I have goosebumps. You saw me shuffle and shuffle and shuffle. I do not edit. Yes, they have. Yes, he's the Page of Cups. Now, is this Diana trying to protect him? Because she would be the Queen of Cups, but she would be the Queen of Cups in reverse, because she's passed. This Four of Swords, though, in reverse is actually kind of good news. It kind of tells me that if it was upright, I'd be extremely, extremely worried. But it's in reverse. So that shows the swords can fall away. So maybe one is still sticking. But this Seven of Swords, well, this is scheming and stealing and lying, and these Six Swords are on this side of the page. So I think we got swords and swords. And swords, remember, are words, right? Swords are words. So are they sending some kind of words to George, but with this Justice card in reverse? Oh my Lord. Knight of Cups on top of the Queen of Cups. Well, the Knight of Cups takes things. The Hermit. Harry the Hermit. How could you? How could you scheme and do this? Look at the Black Raven. Look at the Black Magic. Harry, how could you? Queen of Spears, Queen of Wands. That's Meghan, Harry, and Meghan. How could you? Knight of Cups in reverse. So they are false. I wonder. They were false friends to George and somehow got something to him. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You know what? It's going to come back to them. It's going to come that Queen of Swords in reverse. It's going to come back to them really hard. It's going to come out, and Temperance in reverse. I think it's going to come out in something's going to come out in the divorce. The Queen of Swords in reverse is the divorce card, of course. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Temperance in reverse. What's the underlying here? Oh, the Magician in reverse. Oh my God. Knight of Spears, Knight of Wands upright, Three of Cups upright, Harry, Meghan, and Dorita. King of Cups upright. This is Charles as the father. Seven of Spears, Six of Swords. I think, remember, spears are wands in this deck. I think they're doing all they can to defend him, protect him. This Knight of Spears would be Knight of Wands. This would be, and I've mentioned a couple of times, and I think it's still happening. I think this is MI5, MI6. I think because Spears Wands this is military, police, firefighters, etc., etc. They race in, they save the day, and then they leave. We're not talking about romance here, so it's not a player. But this would be the firemen that come in and, put the fire hose, put the fire out. This would be the police that come in and arrest the criminal. This is the military that come in and hold the line or the war or whatnot. But it's also spies. And here with the King of Cups, I think there might be aware of danger to George, and they're doing their best to protect him. And I think this King of Cups is I just think that they're aware. I'm trying to suss out if this is William, but I always read William as King of Swords because he's Gemini cusp, and the King of Cups is Charles. 6 of Swords in reverse, the Moon in reverse, 2 of Swords upright, Knight of Swords in reverse, Ace of Coins in reverse, Death. I'm not saying that George is going to die. I think they know for a fact about the attacks that are going on. Right? Knight of Swords in reverse is attack. The Moon is the truth. 2 of Swords upright is not wanting to see the truth. You have to make a decision, but you don't want to see the truth. And look at that. She's holding needle here and she's holding needle there. Maybe Charles can't fathom that his son would do anything to his grandson. But the truth is there. The attacking truth is there. And I wonder if in some respects they've been, listen, put your tinfoil hat on for a moment. They've been asked for money to remove this black magic. Right? With this Ace of Coins in reverse. Look at this. Oh my God. Poor little George. Okay, let's clear that. Let's see if did Harry ever think that he actually had a legitimate chance to become king one day? That one day he'd be the Duke of York and then the king. King Henry IX. Did he actually think he had a chance? One day he would be the Duke of York, and then next day he'd be the king. Did he ever actually believe that he had a chance of going from Duke of York? Does anybody know, will Charlotte become the Duchess of York? Or will she just be the Princess Royal after Queen Anne passes away? After Andrew passes away, will Charlotte then become the Duchess of York? I think that's a precedent, isn't it? She's the first female in the line of succession that that it doesn't go automatically to Louis. I don't know exactly what it's called. I know some of you will let me know what it's called, but you know what I mean. I think, what was it, in 2013 or whatever? No. Or maybe it was 2013. They did a thing saying they've taken out the male lineage rule or whatever. And that's why Andrew was the spare, it jumped over Anne, but now it doesn't jump over the female. So actually now, once George becomes Prince of Wales, does Charlotte then become the Duchess of York? Oh, yes, the clock agreed. The clock's going, yes, he does. Keep reading the cards. Okay, did Harry actually think he had a legitimate chance at being king? 5 of Coins in reverse. The Magician in reverse. The Hanged Man in reverse. The Empress in reverse. 2 of Coins in reverse. You know what? I think he did. Because right, as the Duke of York, as the spare, you're just stuck there doing whatever you can. He actually thought, by an act of God here with the Magician in reverse, that he would not be left out in the cold. He would actually be brought into the fold and have a queen. And he actually thought there was a chance here with the 2 of Coins in reverse. He actually thought he had a chance. I suppose, I think as a child, if one parent died in an accident, you would always think that accidents are available at all times, right? I never think that someone's going to die in an accident. We've never, God bless, knock on wood, we've never had anybody die in an accident in our family. So I always think if someone's going to pass away, it's because of an illness. But if I imagine if someone that close to you passed away in a accident, you constantly imagine that everybody's going to die in an accident. I don't know. I'm assuming. 10 of Spears. Oh, the Star. Knight of Spears. Yeah, you know what? I think he did. I think that's exactly what he thought. He thought, well, if my mom could die in an accident, why couldn't William? Yeah, it's a burden. I'm the second in command, but I would be able to handle it. I am my mother's son. I am my mother's son. 3 of Swords in reverse. Page of Coins in reverse. There he is. I'm going to go from the page to the king. I'm going to be... Did you see that? I just flipped it over. King of Coins in reverse. That would be... I just said I'm going to go from page to king, and I flipped it over. He actually did think that one day he would be the king, because King of Coins, he's the King of Pentacles, he's an earth sign. He actually thought with this 3 of Swords in reverse, I'd be heartbroken if my brother died, but I'd get over it because I'd be the king eventually, right? The King of Coins in reverse hasn't quite matured into a kingly role. Actually, he did. The Fool. There's the King of Swords in reverse. There's William. 8 of Coins in reverse. Oh, maybe even if, oh, look at that. Judgment in reverse. 10 of Cups in reverse. Page of Spears in reverse. You know what? I bet he's even thinking, even if William wasn't here, the 8 of Coins in reverse, maybe if he was doing a terrible job with this Judgment in reverse and the 10 of Cups in reverse, I'd be able to step in. Maybe I'd be the regent, or you know what, if William didn't pass away, but with his King of Swords in reverse and Judgment in reverse and 8 of Coins in reverse, maybe if he was doing a terrible job, I could jump in there as the Fool upright with the 10 of Cups. I don't care what it would do to the family. I don't care what it would do to the family. Page of Spears in reverse. I could spread rumors about him. Page of Cups in reverse. 7 of Swords in reverse. 5 of Cups in reverse. 8 of Cups in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. He actually thought he had a chance. If the fortunes changed for William, I could then look, I would be stuck with the job. Oh my God. He actually had somewhat of a plan. If there was some bad news, right? Page of Spears, Page of Cups here, shocking bad news. Or if William was doing a terrible job, I could actually, have some kind of scheme, some kind of plan, and I would be the future. I would be the future here. And this 8 of Cups in reverse is I'd be stuck being king if the fortunes changed. Yeah, he actually thought he had a chance. Well, I suppose, right? Ace of Swords in reverse, the Emperor. I'm going to be the Emperor. I'm going to be Knight of Swords in reverse. 9 of Swords upright. 6 of Cups upright. Being passed down to me. Being passed down to me. Attack, attack, attack. I could do it though. I could be king. Oh my God, what a sick. And it would be passed down to me from sibling to sibling, right? But then George was born and ruined all of it. Well, not ruined all of it. Now he has Now he has other problems. Because now he's got Charlotte and Louis as well to deal with. And maybe this is why there are some of those readings that it's Harry and Charlotte fighting for the throne. Wouldn't that make a great mystery book? He's in the line of succession, passed down to me, right? Here's the emperor here, and there she is passing the cup down to, well, that was Jon Snow, but this would be the king. So it would be like, oh, I can't do it. You do it, Harry. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Thank you very much to the viewer for this question. What a great question. What a path did it ever lead us down? Huh. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I actually really enjoyed this reading. If you have some more amazing questions for the cards, put them down in the comments. Let's get into the read. Thank you so much. See you online. Bye for now.